Hi, and thank you for allowing us to send you this video. My name is Alex, and I'm going to be showing you a few tips on how by improving little things on your website, you can get more exposure on Google. You can actually outrank your competition, and of course, you can get more clients. So, first things first, I have your website here on my screen. And the first thing that I have to strongly suggest is to add more relevant content. And when I say content, I'm not just talking about the images. I'm talking more about the text that your website has. All of these that's readable, because that's one of the first things that Google analyzes. And when you add this type of content, in this case, this text, you should include keywords that you want to be found for. For example, based on your practice area, something like tax lawyer, international domestic taxation lawyer, business lawyer, real estate lawyer. In this case, because you're from New York, will be real estate lawyer New York, things like that. And I'm going to be showing you that in a few seconds. You might ask yourself, why is this so important? Because when Google reads this, it's not that a person is reading. They have like a software that reads all the text in your website, and this is the only way to tell Google that you are a lawyer doing all these practices in New York. So that's very important. Most people tend to underestimate the importance of content because nobody really understands how this plays, how this actually get into so much importance into the eyes of Google. So that being said, I'm going to show you some numbers based on. I use this software, this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does, it picks data from your website based on Google criteria. So you're being found for 87 keywords. That is, it actually comes from the content that you have, and you have around 9,200 backlinks. That's quite a lot. So what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that are mentioned in your website, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google. Think about like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the more relevant you're going to become, the more relevant you are going to stay. Same concept applies here to backlinks, and with the difference that not only all links are created equal, so you can have thousands and thousands of links, but if they're not relevant, if they're not powerful, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you want to be found for based on the content that your website has, you're not going to see the results that you might be hoping to get. And actually, a really solid website can bring a lot of value, a lot of uh, potential clients that might be looking for for your services in your area. So you can see here that you have quite a lot of backlinks and your rating is really low. This means that these links are not really good quality, and that's probably you not getting so much attention on Google searches. So we're gonna see what kind of keywords are you being found for based on the content of your website and the links that are actually uh, giving you the power. So let's see. So for example, you can see here really quick, 115 words are being targeted for the United States, but because the links that you have might not be the really good ones, you're targeting keywords for Hong Kong, for Indonesia, for the United Kingdom, and more. So this is not something that you don't want because there's no relevance for you to be popular in Hong Kong, for example. So that being said, we can see here that you're targeting this keyword, for example, IRS form 15103. There's 150 searches a month, but you on the almost the third page and you're not getting any traffic. So the question is, do you want to be found for this keyword? That's something that you can only answer. But for example, this IRS office was just in New York. Do you want to be found for that one? Mm, Again, not really sure. For example, this one, tax attorney of Brooklyn. This might be a little confusing because it's not targeting Brooklyn, New York, and it doesn't. I'm pretty sure that here in the United States there might be another couple more places named Brooklyn, so nothing really here. But there's 40 searches a month, but you're almost on the fourth page, and you keep losing spots, you keep losing positions. So nothing really there. This one, for example, bank receipt lawyer, White Plains. Again, there might be a few other places named White Plains in the United States, but again, 30 searches a month, and you're almost on the fourth page, and you keep losing positions. So nothing really is helping you here. So for the purpose of the video, I want to Google and type business lawyer New York, because you're a business lawyer based on the information on your website. And the first thing you're going to see here, this is sponsored by Google. You pay to be here. Then you have your traditional Google ads. Some people like it, some people don't. But if you decide to go this route, you got to be really careful, because there's a lot of factors that come into place when you're setting up your campaign. So you might end up investing a lot of money, not seeing the result that you want, or actually you might be targeting the wrong audience. So something to consider. Then you have your maps, the map section, and this is based on the popularity of your profile. So if you have a profile with Google Business, you should be here in this case. But if your profile doesn't have really good content, if it doesn't have really good images, and most important, if you're not interacting with the reviews that somebody leaves on for your practice, Google is not going to take in consideration, and you're not going to see results in here. So moving on, we have the organic results. Number one, we got this Justia. I think it's a really big directory for lawyers. Then we have this romanolaw.com, and you can see that they're ranking number 2. And we're going to see why they're ranking number 2. What would you need? And you can see that they're targeting this specific page. So if we open this, you can see here that they have content, a lot of information. This is one of the things that Google loves to see. Content here. Then you got a contact form as well. They have all the information, but there's a lot of content. And that's probably why they're ranking number 2. Let's take a look and see the numbers on their website. And for this specific sub page of them, they're being found for 247 keywords, and they have only 48 backlinks actually on targeting this specific page. And you can see that they don't have that many links, but the rating is really high. That means that these links are really good quality. Let's take a look and see the keywords they're being found for. And of course, let's see, a small business lawyer in New York City, there's 50 searches a month. And because they're ranking number 1, they're getting 17 straight visits to their website. If you ask me, those are 17 chances they get every single month to get new clients. Then we have this business lawyer in New York City. There's 100 searches a month. Because they're ranking number 2, they're getting another 16. So just between these two, you can do the math. Of course, it's going to be over, I think it's 33. Yeah, should be 33 visits a month. So again, they're getting 33 chances just between these two keywords over here. They're getting those visits that can be potential new clients. The one that we were looking for, let's see, we can find it really quick. It was this one, but no, this is New York City, business lawyer, New York. There's 70 searches a month because they're ranking number 3. They get another 8 visits, so you get idea here. If we're gonna search for something different, for example, estate planning, attorney, White Plains, New York, because I think that's one of the keywords that you were trying to target over here, but again, nothing really relevant. But let's take a look and see who's ranking in this one. You can see number 1 we got Justia, another directory here, another directory here, another big directory here. But then we have these guys in that ranking. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th position. Let's see how they're doing if they're ranking over here. So if we open their website again, they're targeting a specific page here. And again, content is very important. And even though they don't have that much, probably is doing just enough for them to be in that first page. If we look at the numbers of that specific sub page, they're being found for 72 keywords. And again, you can see the rating, and because the backlinks are really powerful, it's giving them that chance of being on that first page. Let's take a look really quick here at the keywords that are being found for. White Plains estate planning attorney, because there's 30 searches a month. They're ranking number 4. They're getting 2 visits, not really that much. Estate planning attorney, White Plains, New York. You can see they have a comma here. 40 searches a month because they're ranking number 5. They're getting 3 visits. So just between these two, they're getting 5 visits. If you ask me again, 5 chances of getting new clients every single month. I don't want to take too much of the time, so to wrap things up, you need to improve your content. You need to improve the content for all the pages that you have here. Um, let's take a look here. Yes, even though you seem to have a little bit of content here, it's probably not targeting those keywords, and that's why you're not showing up on those Google searches. So content is very important. Your backlinks, if you want to be really popular in the eyes of Google, you need to improve those links. Even though you have a lot, they're probably not doing any good for the image of your website. So I'll suggest you have really good quality links, and I can assure you that in a short period of time you can actually see good results. Once again, my name is Alex. I really hope you find this information useful, and if you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.